I know what I'm supposed to do.
Hey guys, welcome and or welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Thank you so much for coming to my corner of YouTube. Today we are going to actually be going over the July setup, and I need to review this, and I kind of felt like I might as well do it with y'all and have a real reaction. If y'all are my newbies, thank you so much for joining my channel. I really do appreciate y'all. If y'all are my ODs, thank you so much for coming back, and make sure everybody likes this video and subscribes, and make sure the notification bell is on. And anything that you see on this channel is actually going to be linked in the description down below. If I made it, it will be on the S&C budgets. S&C will be on the item. And also I've actually DIY'd this it's multiple different notebooks and planners and inserts and things, whatever, put together to actually create this. This is what I'm actually using as my weekly expenses, and then this is what I use as my budget catch-all. So my budget catch-all, I have a planner catch-all, and then I have a weekly binder that I use, and I am actually in the process of creating a melanin savings challenge, actually 2 of them. So I have five binders in the end. So the first thing that I want to go over is I wanted to go over my weekly expenses. So we're going to go ahead and look into that. So I have my May in here. I wanted to go over it before I actually... Okay, so for right now, what I am going to do is I'm just going to do an overview of May. So May is actually completed. I went back and wrote down all the expenses the way I wanted to use this. I know that if y'all are new here, this is my first time actually doing this, so y'all are going to be doing this with me. If y'all are my ODs, y'all know that this is something new to where I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, so I am going to I'm going to take the key out. This is just something that I wrote I messed up when everything is just paper, cardboard. I punched holes in it for the happy planner, and then that's what I'm using. I'm literally doing this all DIY to see how I actually like it. The idea of this planner, I'm going to use it as my weekly planner, my weekly expenses planner. Since I'm so serious about paying off debt, so serious about purchasing land, I think my 40th birthday, I want to make sure that I'm on land. That's what I want, is for my 40th birthday. I'm purchasing land. Even if I'm not living on it, I want land. I want to be on it. I want to be able to be like, this is mine, you know? So that's the idea of me doing this. I got the idea from Thriving Chaos. Chaos has a whole book that she's been doing for like the past year, and she has like another year coming. She even has like stickers made from another Etsy shop that's dedicated to her planner. That's how often she does it. She uses a dashboard layout. Let's go ahead and start. So the way I had this set up is I did not want to renumber the days, so I changed the date whenever it started. So in the May, it started Wednesday was the 1st, and so instead of it being Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, it's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday on here. And so I just changed the top part, and I felt like that was a lot easier for me. So what I'm doing for the calendar layout, I am doing like the bills. As for like the dates, I see that I'm actually writing the amount that I made that day, which is what I'm making in Uber and my side hustles and stuff. And so I noticed that like there's like some money that I did not even add on here, like my virtual money I haven't added on here. Oh, well, never mind. So there's money in here that I'm like, you know, the bills and the payments that I'm making towards that, like everything seems to be, this is my catch-all for like the transactions of the money and stuff, the income, the stuff like that. So it looks like I did not update all of that, but that is the gist of everything that was on there. The second page, which is what I am trying to figure out right now, because I wanted to use these because you know they have like the actual tabs for the calendar, but I think whenever I make it, I'm gonna have to make like the calendar for the 2 pages. The next 2 pages would be the weekly expenses. The weekly expenses is like basically what I budgeted. So for my groceries, gas, work, household, widgets, business, eating out, and miscellaneous, I'm not using everything for all those, for the fact that I'm not going to work. I wasn't paying for groceries. My mom was paying for groceries at the time. And then I realized that now that the kids are at home, they're no longer in school until September, I believe. I will be adding to the groceries because they didn't eat as much. The only one that was eating was basically Ethan, because he would be in school until 3 and then home right after, whatever, and he wouldn't do anything. But the kids, however, they would be in school during the day, then they would work in the evening, but because they worked, they would do like Uber Eats and DoorDash and Grubhub and stuff like that, or go out to eat and hang out with their friends and stuff, so they were never really here. So I didn't need those groceries, and now they're home in the morning and they're working and hanging out with their friends and stuff like that. So I'm just making sure there's food at all times in the house, which one of my microwaves tried to go down and it's the one that's like an air fryer microwave roaster or something, whatever, and I was like, please don't break. Like, I will extra clean you. I don't even know what extra clean means, but I will figure it out. Like, don't break. So I was like, not during the time that I have kids. I have 2 microwaves. One of them is like an air fryer that is kind of like a little bit bigger. We don't use it as an air fryer. The kids just use it as a microwave, whatever. But it works wonders, And so like the button wasn't starting, and so we unplugged it for like, I don't know, 10 minutes. My son comes and, hey, the microwave's not plugged in, and he plugged it in and it works like that. Like, it was never down. So I was like, bro, I'm not even mad at it. I'm glad it's working. Move on, right? Like, because that one wasn't gonna hurt my heart. So the idea for this one, I'm gonna do the expenses. It's gonna be a budgeted, my weekly expenses, which is the money that I have in my wallet. And so this is going to be my wallet. I will be doing a check-in with it. I have the main cards that I use here. I have my other credit cards and stuff that I don't want to take with me on a daily basis, because whenever the credit card leaves the house, I spend money like that. Like, I'm like, why did I even reach for that one? I won't reach for anything else but that credit card. If I leave that credit card at the house, girl, I'm taking it, okay? So what I decided is I went to Hobby Lobby, and Hobby Lobby has 52 Agenda, which is the paper studio. It actually has every 2 weeks or 3 weeks, there's a 40% off on the planner stuff, stickers and all that, whatever. And so I had saw this one. It was marked down even lower. It's undated. It's for 12 months. It has a tab. It fits the A6. And I was just like, why not, right? So I think I'm just going to go ahead and write this so I can be like something that I bring with me at all times, because I do mess with my wallet whenever I'm not at my desk. And me actually going to work this week actually is my first week of actually going into the office. Tomorrow is my first day actually. I want to have this with me so that if I do spend money, I'm able to track it a little bit more. I am not going to use stickers. At first I was kind of like, oh, I can use stickers and make it cute. Well, the pages are not that big, and so the notes, me writing is kind of like limited. So what I'm going to do is, for the week, I'm going to try to stay focused on my budgeting goals and of course personal goals and things that I would actually need my wallet. I would write it in here. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I know that if I have like groceries that I'm gonna put on here, or if I need to go do something whenever I get off or something like that, I would actually use these. And for this, if I spend money that day, I plan on putting it in here along with everything else that I'm doing. So like if I don't have room here and I need to go to the post office for some whatever, or go to Walmart or something, I'll put it on here and make like an additional list of things to do on here. This is my idea of trying to get more, hands-on with my budget. This is the cash envelopes. I think I went over this with you before. This is the amount that I plan on stuffing weekly, $265, and then the monthly is $530, and that is if I were to weekly is $265, bi-weekly is $530. All right, so this actually is a receipt that needs to replace oil. If you know, you know. All right, so this is going to go towards the grocery envelope, and gas, work, I will be going back, household, womb midgets. I'm actually looking to see if I have anything that I would need to add on here. Business, dine out, which is eating out, miscellaneous, snacks. Snacks would be the only one that I would have to add on. Snacks is for my Uber. I don't know. We'll see. So I went ahead and filled in everything, color coded everything. And so what we are going to do is we are just going to tally up everything so I can see what all we spent. And one of the pages I was writing all my I have lists everywhere. So that's what this is. It has nothing to do with expenses. It just has my things that I wanted to do that day, which I have to transfer over somewhere else so that I won't lose it whenever I go through these pages, because I'm not keeping the pages. I'm just keeping the actual tab for, you know, the next year. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to fast forward this so that it doesn't take as, this video is not as long, but we're going to go ahead and tally up everything. All right, so we're going to do groceries first. All right, so for groceries, we had $186.88. And now we're going to do gas. May, mind you, I wasn't working all the time in May, so $457.46 was to gas. 400, because I was doing so much Uber. That is crazy. All right, and then in the month of May, I did not do any work. And then the womb midgets, nothing. Oh, household is green, is the $64.93. Everything else did not go to household. So household color is $64.93. $64.93. And then for business, $38,572. So this is in the month of May is when I made quite a bit on Etsy, and the money that I got back, it went back into like marketing and buying more of the materials and stuff, and so that's why it's so much on there, as well as for the monthly payment for the Canva, Adobe, and other things, Amazon payments and stuff like that. So that the ink and stuff like that. So that's where that is coming from. Okay, so eating out is $310.64. $2,572.35. So total plus 99936 plus 170.54 plus 310.64 385.72 0. So 5,147.88. Okay. Ooh. So, okay, so what I'm gonna have to do is I would have to break down. How am I gonna do this? Seems more logical. All right. Now, I don't know if I'm budgeting the correct amount. That's my problem. And so me seeing the amount that I'm actually spending, I know I paid the Airbnb. No, that wasn't Airbnb. What was it? Oh, shoot. Yep, Airbnb, $687. So it was a lot of things that came unexpectedly at the end of um, in May. So I can say that a lot of the money that went, I did do double payments on rent. I mean, double payments on bills and stuff, so that, you know, because I wasn't getting any income in April and May, and um, anything that I made in the month of April and May, it went to the bills, and so anything that whenever I finally got my FMLA, it covered May, no, May and June, or yeah, May and June, because I just started paying July. I wasn't behind, but I wasn't on time the way I wanted to be. So I paid a lot of stuff double. So I know that that is the reason why it was a lot. But y'all, that's a lot going on. So let me just fill this in, and then we can see where we can talk over it and see where my money is actually going. Whereas if I'm looking here, I know that dining out needs to be adjusted. Business, I don't know what happened there, but I know that I had to restock a lot of stuff because of the um, A5 cardstock challenges that I was doing. Gas was going a lot because I was doing a lot of driving in the beginning of May. I didn't start going back to work until the 3rd week or 4th week of May, so all I did was drive. So that makes sense. All right, so I went ahead and wrote these down, and we're going to see how this goes. So for the month of May, I'm not going to re-budget, which was my original idea. After going over my expenses, I realized that the reason why I spent so much in the month of May, I went in and did a lot. I did a lot of income coming in the month of May. I think I reached 7,000 without, I think it was without all their virtual assistants included, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not 100% sure, but I know I reached 1,000. Maybe the virtual assistant was included. I can't remember what I did with when I did that budget. But I cannot say that I can redo my budget and figure out what it is that I need versus what I don't need. So what I can say is that in the month of May, a lot of the money went towards groceries. I did groceries at the beginning of the month. I didn't really do it too much at the end of the month, which is the reason why I had to do groceries again. Well, actually, in the month of June, since June let out the first week of school, the kids have been out for 3 weeks now. I've been grocery shopping like maybe 3 times, and I've been doing it on Tuesday mornings because it's the only time that I can go at like 7:30, or 7 o'clock, do the curbside and come home and be able to clock in on time. So I've been doing it on Tuesdays, and I realized that it actually helps. And then I'm also just like bringing more microwavable foods into the household. Gas was crazy. Again, I was doing a lot more gas, at the beginning. But if I'm looking at it, gas was roughly around the same amount. Each month was like around $100. So, or each week was roughly around $100. And I was doing a lot during the weekend. It is going to go back to me doing that in July as well. So I will be putting more money into gas for sure. And now me going back to the office, whatever, is probably going to be roughly around the same amount because after I get off of work from office, I will be doing Uber because I'm in a really good area over there, and people need to be picked up and brought home, whatever. So my gas will be going up in the month of July. And then for work, of course, the work expenses are at 0 right now because in May I did not go to the office. I did not work at all. In the building, so I didn't have to buy lunch or pack anything or buy any snacks or something for the office. And usually I buy like a coffee or something. And lately I've been doing a lot of energy drinks, so I'm probably just gonna be buying energy drinks like crazy going up to the office. So that might actually change my expenses, but I won't be buying them at the gas station. I'll be buying them at the Dollar Tree, because the Dollar Tree actually has it for $1.25. The can's a little bit smaller, but I'd rather pay $1.25 for than and get two of them, more ounces than the 1 ounce. It's like $3. So work is gonna change. Household, I kind of bought things to redecorate in the beginning of May, because I was at the house. Once I started working, I was just doing a lot of cleaning and organizing and decluttering. Still decluttering, if I'm being honest. Women midgets, that's not going to change. I really don't spend too much on them. They're real easy, simple kids, whatever, as long as you give them food and they have their electronics. They really, they're good. My son, him being out of school, I think I'm going to do, I keep saying I'm going to pay for the Urban Air, which is a trampoline park. I don't think I'm going to. I don't see myself taking him there. Even if I paid for it, I still don't see myself taking him, and nobody else will take him. My mom wouldn't be able to take him, so I don't know if I'm actually going to do. I'll probably pay for the one time that I actually take him, if I do take him there. We've been going to the pool, and that's free. So, business, since I'm going to the office now, I will be working in the office. I can cut, I can put stickers, I can, restock on envelopes and stuff, whatever. So I could do that. And eating out is definitely going to change. In the month of May, we do family night on Saturdays, and so there were some days where we would go to like the Chinese restaurant, which would be kind of expensive to go out to eat, which is probably the last week. And there's this one. Okay, that's $124 in eating out, and I know I don't spend that much money on myself. With my girls working a lot more, with my girls working, they actually kind of pay for themselves now, so it's not as much on me to have to pay out. Whenever we go out, I do pay for them sometimes, but they kind of pay for themselves. They kind of like paying for themselves so that they can, try different expensive places. Because sometimes I'm like, hell no, that place is expensive. I am not going. But if I only have to pay for me and my son, or me and my mom, whatever, and the girls pay for themselves, we do go to different places and we do try foods. So Saturdays we do go to different locations. And this Saturday actually coming up, there's this place here called Smashed. It's a burger joint that I think it's an outside area that's in the Pearl. Here in San Antonio, which the Pearl is kind of like a bougie mall, outdoor mall that has like a whole bunch of, activities and things for the people to do or whatever. So we're going to go there for the first time. I'm going to take the family in the morning. Hopefully nobody has to go to work around 2 or 3, because we're going to be rushing, because I want to go around 11 o'clock downtown. And then we'll see, because my daughter's schedule has been changing slightly, so we'll see how that goes. And then for miscellaneous, I think budgeting $20 actually works. We paid for the Airbnb and the cleaning and the items and stuff like that. So because of the party happening the following week, well, I had the money saved. I knew I had the money for how much it was, whatever, but I just didn't have to actually physically pay it until then. So that's why I knew everything was good. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and say I'm not going to revamp my budget based off these numbers, because these numbers are they're not accurate. They are not day to day. They are family in town and graduation prep and, getting ready for summer and whatever. So I don't feel like these are my day to day numbers. I'm not going to be doing much of a change for this one. I can say that with me doing it like this, the changes that I would actually make, like I told you, I would have my month, which these are just, because they're like this, but I would do my month like this. Let's put it on here. So we would do a 2-page calendar, and then we would do a 2-page weekly. We would do the 1-page monthly budget, and then we would do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it will open to another calendar. So 5 pages of weekly dashboard. So that to me, I feel like that would be more simple. And it will be an easier layout instead of having like the blank pages that are not being used. And I'm just going to leave it in right now. Like I said, it's the trial and error that I'm trying out. So we're going to be taking this out. Yes, I know I don't keep it. I don't keep anything. I'm not a hoarder. So I literally just want the tabs. And if I find divider tabs that are already marked Monday through Friday, I'm not even going to keep these. Like, I'm just going to I've been throwing everything away. All right, so let's go ahead and put this here. Open it to June. And this happy life. So we are content. We're already at the end of June and I haven't even filled out anything. So tomorrow when I'm in the office, I'm going to try and update all of this stuff in here. I'm, gonna write down the expenses, and I'm gonna have like a little budget that I have. I think I did the budget for June, so I'm gonna move it here, and I'm just gonna write everything in here so that I can do a June budget on time, and then I'm gonna come back and write in the July with y'all and do all this like at a different time. So that is it. I am done. I did my revamp. Well, not right. I didn't even do a revamp. I did my expenses, the layout. I do like the layout, the way it came out. I'm going to do some changes later on, probably once I get to the back, because it looks like, I don't know, I have like a whole year filled. We'll see how far I get with this. Look, y'all, everything already set. Yeah, we might be stuck with this one for a while, but anyway, I'm gonna let y'all go. Thank y'all so much for joining me. Oh, I said I was gonna do my budget over here. I'm not. This was a long video already. 58 minutes. I have to edit out a whole bunch of it. So we will go ahead and do another video. I will come back tomorrow or the day after and do the July setup and the July weekly setup, and these I'm actually going to throw out. The only thing I wanted was this page because I have that list of things to do, and I want to make sure I get my stuff done. And then I have July budgets, paycheck budgets, June paycheck closeouts. I have all kinds of stuff. So I have a lot of reviewing. I have a lot of recording to do. But I'm going to go ahead and let y'all go. Thank y'all so much for staying here. If y'all are still here, don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe, turn the notifications on, comment down below, say hello. And then also make sure you check the links in the description down below. I have my Etsy shop, Cynthia's channels in there, which is my partner in crime. And then also, I'm stuttering, but I am doing a challenge in July with 10 different women in the month of June. I did 10 women of one challenge, and so go ahead and check out the links in the description. There are freebies, so make sure that you check them out. If you did get the freebie, let me know. Comment down below so I can follow you to see how you use that challenge. All right, guys, thank you so much. Y'all stay blessed, stay beautiful, and stay safe. I do apologize. I started coughing and my voice is out of there. Yeah, I'm glad it happened at the end of the video because, oh my gosh, my voice is trying to leave me.